Hello everyone, Kevin here. This is the third vlog in the channel. So yeah, I'd like to keep up this pace if I can. I actually almost forgot to record this. And you know, when I was thinking, reflecting back on that week that just went by, I was really thinking, anyway, I don't really have much to say. Um, so I was like, why would I even do it? Then I was starting to take my notes. I have my notes here, to help me know what I'm going to say to you guys. And boy, did I write. So, without further ado, Monday. Monday, I felt pain, but I was okay in morning. Then I went to work, but of course I was late. I'm still a bit slow, you know. I'm still wearing the most amazing belt ever. And yeah, so it makes things a bit complicated and a bit slow and everything. Long story short, I arrived late at work, which was fine. Was fine. My work was late with this. Like they were fine. They know about this, so that's fine. Uh, Fine. There was not enough fines before. I caught up with whatever happened for the week I wasn't there. I could even contribute a little bit. And one thing I've noticed when it comes to the pain, it was basically some kind of a going up and then going down, you know, manageable. When the pain was going up, I was changing position, it was going down, you know, again, manageable. But I forgot exactly when, and I don't know why, but at one point the pain was going up, but it was not going down. And it kept on intensifying, and of course, like, becoming more and more gradually painful, which was a problem. So I tried to contact my physio in order to get that next appointment as soon as possible, which was possible, and we could do it the very same day. So fortunately, I went there straight away, and I was in a lot of pain. We did some more exercises, and didn't really help, to be honest. You know, like I don't expect one session to do a lot of work or make a big difference. At least, you know, it can take a day. So went out, chilled a little bit. Didn't want to take the train straight away because I was in too much pain, and I spent some time on the phone with my mom. You know, updating her the same way as I'm updating you guys with all these videos, and then went back home, and that was pretty much it for that day. Just took more painkillers. I think my boss was right. Like 1 week was not enough. I needed two. So the next day I stayed home and I woke up and I was in pain. So Tuesday. These intros are weird. Um, so I woke up in pain. Of course, I'm gonna skip through this waking up in pain because it's starting to be the constant now. So I think in my notes actually it's bullet points on things that happened during the day, and I think I have this on every single days. Anyway, I really woke up extremely sick of this, like more anger than fatalism. So I wasn't like, oh shit, not that again. I was like, oh shit, that's needs to stop. I need to do something about this. I need to do something else, like figure out what even I could do about this. So I called my insurance, which is Aviva, through my job, and I called them and I said, okay, guys, this pain I have on my back, I've been having for 3.5 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna check this out. So Tuesday was the 15th. The 15th of August. I had my lumbar puncture on the 19th of July. So it's 4 days to become a month. Why the fuck does it still hurt? I mean, I've been resting for a week. I've been making sure that I'm not like laying still too much, so I'm using my muscles. I'm trying to do stuff. I'm taking the painkillers. The painkillers don't help, or if they do, they get me too high to do anything. Sorry, I'm starting to get angry now. What the fuck's going on? I need an MRI. We need to check what the fuck's happening to my back. Pardon my French on this one, but it's really, really frustrating. So they said, okay, sir, we do understand you need an MRI, but we can't do it like this. What we need to do is we need to have the physio approve and say that she needs an MRI, which she already told me in close quarters, like during an appointment. She said, "Yeah, if you want to know what's happening, we probably should get an MRI." And okay, so that's what I asked for. They said that no, she needs to submit the report that says that we need an MRI. Okay, called her afterwards. I called her afterwards and said, okay, the insurance is going to call you to get some more updates on this, and you're going to say that I need an MRI. I didn't even say whether she should say that. I'm like, no, you're going to say that. I'm telling you what you're going to say. Of course, because it's something she already said, she was like, okay, fine. But she was a bit flustered about this because she wanted to have more sessions and have more chances to help me. Whereas I'm not entirely satisfied with her treatment, to be honest. So I don't really care whether I'm gonna have more or less session with her. Like, I've been handling this pain for a month. It's frustrating. I can't do shit, but I can handle more pain if that means we're gonna figure out exactly what's happening to my back. And in that way, I need an MRI. The thing is, an MRI could show us nothing. And you might be thinking, then why would you want an MRI? What's the point of having an MRI then? Well, the thing is, if we do an MRI and it shows nothing, it means it is something that doesn't show on an MRI. That gives us a big clue as to what it is. And if it shows on the MRI, then we'll know straight away. Well, probably not straight away, but again, it'll give us a good clue. So regardless of the situation, an MRI is going to give us the clue to figure this out. And there are some cases where it's going to tell us exactly what it is. So I need an MRI. That's it. So that was pretty much my Tuesday, and I wanted to. And the main point as well is that the physio needs to discharge me, in order for me to get another exam and things like that based on her findings. And I'm like, okay, fine, discharge me. Pardon me 1 second. Lumbar belt. It's a bit tight, it hurts. So that was the Tuesday. Then on to Wednesday, the day was painful throughout, to be honest. So what was nice, that a friend came over, a friend that I haven't seen in months. She came over, she brought a bottle of rum. She went to Guadeloupe, so we ended up chatting over rum. Before we realized we finished the bottle. But the good thing is that her boyfriend is actually a physio. And a good one at that. So we were on a Skype conversation throughout the night, and basically we were talking about the symptom, what's happened, and everything. And we ended up doing some exercises and some tryouts, positions and all that to try and figure it out. And we did that for a long time. Like, we went to bed at 4, and if my memory is correct, even at 3 I was still doing, parsimoniously, but still doing some exercises. Which of course was creating a lot of pain. But you don't gain nothing by doing nothing. Doing this, it was a lot of fun, by the way. Like, we really laughed a lot, and then, it's just good to have people over. And I forgot that on the Thursday, I had the appointment with the other physio in the morning. I went to bed at 4 the night before, and that morning I needed to be at the physio's practice, which is close to my office, at 10:30 in the morning. Doesn't sound that early, but when you go to bed with that much pain you accumulate throughout weeks, at 4, waking up can be hard. And boy was it. I had a minor hangover, but I was okay with that. I was just in a lot of pain. And fortunately it was the last session with that physio, which again didn't really help in any way. I've seen her filling up the report, saying that I need an MRI, blah blah blah, so that's great. One thing I didn't really like, and again I kind of regret not voicing it out as strongly as I felt it, because I did voice it out, but yeah, I just wanted to be away from there. I was too much in pain. I wanted to be away from there. Basically, when you come in, when you do your first declaration to your insurance that then prescribes this physio session, they ask you and they evaluate like how much pain you're in, type of thing, and what does it can prevent and does not prevent you to do. So I sorry, pain is a bit hard right now. I told them that my pain, at least the spikes that I had, were nearing 8/10, and 8 out of 10, which is really painful to me. 10 is like falling unconscious due to the pain, type of thing. So it was really, really bad. But that was not like the general level. These were the spikes that you could see, that I could experience over time. But that was after a very long day at work, and me just needing an emergency appointment to be checked out because I was too much in pain. And now you're comparing this to me coming first thing in the morning, having rested for a week and a half at my place, and potentially in painkillers, which I actually wasn't, fortunately, that day. I had not taken a painkiller in 24 hours because I've been taking painkillers for quite a while and starting to do things to my body, and I don't like that. I really don't. So, I'm trying to pick days where I do and pick days where I don't. At that moment, like, the spikes were about 6 out of 10. Of course they would be. How is that a fucking improvement? Last thing during the day and first thing in the morning, of course they're going to be different. Basically, I've kept on telling them that when I wake up in the morning it is painful, but it gets worse throughout the day, and it's exactly what it does. So of course it's going to be painful, but she did write that there was an improvement there, and there's no improvement. If anything, actually, I was more in pain than the first time I seen them compared to the morning. And I know I'm not getting worse, I'm just saying I'm not changing. The condition, whatever pain I'm experiencing is not changing. Again, sorry, venting a bit. It's all very frustrating. That day was like that, and fortunately, again, because it's close to work, I could get to the office and lay there for a bit, and be there for a bit at least, and have lunch with my coworkers and friends, and I had a nice chill time, caught up with them with what was happening, what has happened, how I felt. I was feeling really, really bad at the moment, and then went home afterwards. Because I couldn't stay there. I was like too much in pain. Took a ride home, a taxi home, and contrary to popular belief, at least to people that tell me about this, like, oh, if you can't take the tubes, if you can't take the bus, you can take a taxi or an Uber or something like that. I can't necessarily know. The lumbar support in the car is different. The thing is, when I'm in a train, I can, if I want, I can sit on the edge. Like, let's use that chair. So I can sit on the back, or I can sit on the front here. Okay, if I put my ass there, then I can sit up straight, and it's relieving on some parts of my body. Or I can like completely lounge back on the back of the chair here. So I can do that, and I can choose it. But in a car, you can't move how you want. You basically sit down and that's it, especially with the security belt and everything. So some cars are okay because the lumbar support fits whatever problem that I have, but some cars don't. And then there's the change in position, the sudden brakes, the acceleration, deceleration, the vibrations and everything. No, I'm fucked. What can I say? So yeah, it's all a big accumulation of stuff. Then I went home and I needed to lie down, so that's pretty much what I did for the rest of the day. Either lie down or sat on that chair. Friday was bad. Friday was really bad. I did wake up enough to take my painkillers, but it was like probably the worst day of the week when it comes to pain, which was very annoying. didn't do much. I hardly did anything. I played video games like I do. It's just a way to occupy the mind. For such day, I had a friend coming over, which was great for having to have some company and some help around the house. And she helped me set up the photo studio because I had a photo shoot the next day. The pain was still there, but it was a bit more manageable, but still hardly. Sunday is actually today, and the photo shoot was cancelled, understandably. And actually, today is not a great day for pain. It started okay, to be honest. It started okay, but for the past hour or two, I'm really struggling right now. I really am. I actually have taken slightly less painkillers again, in the goal of not taking too many and not do weird things to my body by taking too many too long. But I think after this I'm gonna take a bit more because I need to. It's really really painful. And the worst thing is, well, it's not the worst, but the most frustrating thing right now. Okay, so I've been at home for the past 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks, and I really have noticed the difference of going out, taking the tube to work or anywhere else, or staying here. Like when I'm staying here, yes, I'm in pain, but I can manage ish. As long as I take my painkillers or regularly and things like that, I can manage. But even if I take my painkillers, if I go out there and everything, like my painkillers make me so woozy that I probably would puke in the tube. Even I can't focus at all. I say I play video games. Some of the games that I play require me to focus. I can't even play those when I'm on painkillers. So to tell you, like even for leisure, I can't do whatever I want to do. And going back to leisure, well, tonight one of my favorite places to drink in London is actually closing. And that bar used to have a jazz night, and a friend of mine is playing there every Sunday. And that's the last day today. And like I've been reached out by 3 different people, 3 of my friends. It's close to where I used to live, and I can't go. I mean, I want to, and I could probably, but by the time I reach there, I'll be so much in pain that I would have to stay at a friend's place and just not see anyone. So what's the point? To put myself through an hour worth of pain to get there, knowing that I'm going to have to do that anyway because my hospital is close to this place, and I'm going to the hospital on Wednesday. So I can't do that. That'd be stupid. That'd be really stupid. But right now, all my friends are doing a celebration that I would have loved to participate in, and I can't. And tomorrow I'm going to work. Well, tomorrow I'm supposed to go to work, or at least supposed to work even. I'm not even sure I can. I'm not even sure what I can do. So my insurance is calling me between 8 and 9 tomorrow morning to set up the MRI appointment. Hopefully. I know they're calling, but maybe they're calling to say, we're just calling you to check on a few things, and then we're going to call you back to get the MRI appointment. That would not surprise me if they do this. So yeah, this channel is supposed to talk about MS, and the only thing I'm telling you right now is the lasting effects of my lumbar puncture. So it's slightly frustrating because my MS symptoms are not changed at all. If anything, they're getting worse due to the painkillers. Talking about the incontinence here, I can't, like, my bladder is blocked, my digestive system is all over the place, my stomach hurts. What can I say? I just want to get to the bottom of this. I really do. And I'm angry. I'm angry for myself. I'm angry that I can't be at work and help my team. I'm angry that my manager has to put up with this. Like, he's been the best. Like my workplace, as I mentioned before, that they're just handling it. They're helping me so much by giving me some time, helping me. Like, they're getting me a new chair at work so that when I'm at work, at least I'm not hurting, which hopefully is going to help. They're getting me, actually, if like one of these chairs, like they're special chairs. Got 2 of them, And on these ones I can sit for hours, but on the ones that I have at work I can't sit for like more than one, and then I'm hurting too much. I just want to get to the bottom of this. I need to know what the hell's happened to my back. I don't expect there was a mistake when it happened. I'm a special case, not just a regular lumbar puncture. If anything, from what I've read, it was all normal procedure. So maybe I had one of the potential bad things that could have happened. Maybe I have a hernia. I don't even know what an actual hernia is. I just know the term. I just know it could happen. I don't know. I'm just in too much pain. And it didn't seem like... It really felt, and I know it's true. For the first 2 weeks, I've been to the A&E for this. I've talked to doctors, I've been to doctors, and none have taken me seriously because I was within 2 weeks of the lumbar puncture. And they're like, that's normal, just suck it up. Here are some painkillers. And it's now 4 weeks. This should not last more than 2 weeks, even on a particular case like I am. So there might be another option, something that has happened which I don't know, I haven't asked. I've recently learned about it. I'm talking about that like for the past 2 days. It's possible that the doctor, by doing the lumbar puncture, pierced one of my veins, and I have a huge hematome, a huge bruise between muscles. And then again, I don't know how that would heal at all. I don't know. I don't know what it means. But I know what it means. I know it would be painful as well. It's 4 weeks now. It should have resolved a bit. I mean, I don't know, when I have a bruise on my arm, I don't go every day at it and see whether by doing this it actually heals faster or slower. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. This was kind of a slightly depressive tone. I'm sorry, I'm just very tired. As you can guess, like due to all this pain, everything is a bit frustrating, and I should stop moving as much because it's hurting my back. Anyway, I am not defeated, and I won't be. I will get to the bottom of this. Everything is gonna be fine, and if anything, right now the MS is letting me go, type of thing. Like, okay, you have that to focus on. I'll come and bother you later. So that's fine. And I have my appointment on the 23rd, which is this Wednesday, and believe me, my neurologist is gonna hear about this. First, because I won't be able to stop voicing it out, and second, because I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's them, but there was a fuck up there, or something's wrong with my back, and I need support, and I'm gonna get it. Anyway, thank you a lot for watching. You all stay safe out there, you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.